used to live next door to Mr. Ifeanyi, an old man with a limp and a deep voice that made even the neighborhood dogs quiet when he spoke. He lived alone, except for his dog, Bruno, a large black Alsatian with a stare that made you feel like it knew something you didn't. Every morning at exactly 5:30, Mr. Ifeanyi would walk Bruno down our dusty street, whispering softly to him like he was telling secrets. Bruno never barked, never wagged his tail. He just listened. One rainy evening, my mum sent me over to check on Mr. Ifeanyi because she hadn't seen him in 2 days. I knocked. No answer. But the door creaked open. Inside, it was dark and cold, and there was a smell, like wet earth and old books. Bruno sat by the window, staring at nothing. When he saw me, he didn't move. I found Mr. Ifeanyi slumped in his armchair. At first, I thought he was asleep, but the stillness was different, cold. He was gone. I called my mum, then the police. Here's where it got strange. The coroner said he had likely died 2 days ago, exactly the day we stopped seeing him. But when they checked the kitchen, the kettle had just boiled. A tea bag still floated in the cup. Fresh bread was on the table. And Bruno, he hadn't touched the untouched food left in his bowl for days. They said maybe someone else came in, but there were no signs of forced entry. No fingerprints except Mr. Ifeanyi's and mine. Later that night, I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about the way Bruno stared at nothing by the window. Then, a week after the burial, the new tenants moved in. Bruno disappeared. They found the front door open the next morning and muddy paw prints leading out into the night. Nobody ever saw him again. But sometimes, very early, right around 5:30, you might hear the sound of slow footsteps and the soft whisper of a man walking with his dog.